And lastly, what is the end-all goal of atheism on YouTube? That is to say, if existence truly ends at death and there's nothing on the other side, I don't mean to be frank, but why are you sitting behind your computer and trying to convince people of something that ultimately does not matter in the long scheme of things? So that being said, what is the end-all goal of your specific part of atheism activism on YouTube?
To see.
And does that goal serve all?
Buy those big brass balls.
So you can literally go to Wikipedia, you go to Pascal's Way, and put in YouTube videos as opposed to
are you suggesting that Veritas formulates its arguments based on web sources?
Hold on. I think that
so.
I know what's going on here. He wants to know about the big atheist conspiracy. He's trying to find the hidden agenda of the atheist movement.
He's going to be watching this.
Now the question now is, morally, can I act as a double agent? You know, not being an atheist and not being a Christian, can I somehow use this to my advantage? Can I be a merc? I think I've got some information for you, Veritas. Send me a PM.
Jeff, Pillow.
Only for
Pillow. We can't trust him anymore.
Show me the money.
We can't trust him anymore. Let's start with the first question. What's the point of posting videos on YouTube? That's a good question. That's a good question.
Well, YouTube videos are ultimately going to affect what happens to him when he dies. That's what he said.
Right. If it doesn't affect us after we die, then it's not a good reason to do something, is basically what he's saying.
No, I've read Dante's Inferno, and I am damn sure that there are not subscriber list quotas.
Okay, so what he's saying is, since it doesn't affect us after we die, that wanting to change the mindset of a population to behave differently, to behave in ways that you find more in accordance to reality and more beneficial to humanity as a whole, is not a good enough purpose?
If I decide that I'm going to make a moral decision because it would benefit other people after I'm dead, if I don't get a payout, that's ridiculous.
What if Jesus comes? If there's not going to be...
Well, we won't have to worry about most of this.
Did you watch this video?
Will you have spent your time making the right kind of YouTube videos? When Jesus comes back, that's what he's going to ask you.
What would Jesus vlog?
Is that what he's going to ask you?
Is he going to rate all the videos?
What would Jesus vlog?
What would Jesus vlog?
Why would Jesus turn the water into wine if they couldn't drink the wine after they were dead?
I don't.
To fuck with them.
They can't be married. They can't be married after they're dead. So the whole marriage is pointless.
Why do I do anything now? And why don't I just wait until after I'm dead to do it all?
Well, because before you die, you have to accept that you are pre-selected as one of the elect in, of course, I mean, we're obviously talking about the absolute truth of post-millennial dispensationalism, so you have to accept that you are saved by Jesus because you were selected to be saved by Jesus, and that you are one of the few people in existence capable of making that recognition, and accept the free gift that is denied to the majority of the countless screaming hordes of humanity who you will enjoy a ringside seat of their burning.
No, I understand this, where this reasoning leads, and I think I have a solution. If we take everyone when they're born and baptize them right away, and before they can have an uninnocent thought or an informed thought, like maybe, I don't know, when they're 20 seconds old or something, if we just like sever their brain, right, and grow them in a vat, so they never think a bad thing ever or make any action, so that they're safe for when after they're dead. Using this kind of reasoning,
It should. I mean, it's not by acts alone, right?
right?
Yeah.
But what if that person isn't chosen?
Well, they were baptized.
They're fucked
Yeah,
for
they were
starters.
baptized. They were
baptized, they
pre-chosen,
have to be
pre-selected.
When as Christians or Catholics?
The water
Yeah,
will.
wait.
The water is
But if you're not chosen, isn't it just water though?
no. The unsaved are the unelect are water repellent.
Oh, but you wouldn't choose unless you're
No,
chosen.
they're water repellent.
Yeah, slides right off them.
No, you try to baptize a baby.
There's nothing in the
predestined to
Bible.
heaven.
There's nothing in the Bible
The water will
against
just
severing
part.
people's cerebral cortexes.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not kill, not thou shalt raise someone in a vat. Not raise someone in a vat. I present to you the new saved. It doesn't do anything while it's alive. It stays innocent. It stays innocent, it stays saved.
I couldn't help but notice you've got this brain in a mason jar. I
Fucking hot tech.
Can I touch it?
It's like caviar.
Might taint it. This one's going to heaven.
It's gonna gross, man. What kind of brains is it?
This one is chosen. 1, you put a hole in that jar. 2,
No, you gotta cut it
you
off.
stick the brain in the jar. See, the problem with you is even if you asked for Jesus in your heart, we could never believe you.
Did you really?
Because
No.
you're not one of us.
And so by this we know that the unelect are water repellent.
Right.
So if you have ever come into direct physical contact with water, you are of the elect.
Right. And otherwise, you're a duck.
Exactly. So if you weigh the same as a duck, then we know you're a witch. But if you can successfully bathe or drown, then we know that you're saved.
Well, yes. Of course they're saved.
In a jar.
Look at this cute little baby brain.
Saved in
It's
a
going to
jar.
grow up to be saved. I think that that's outside the scope of what somebody believes or doesn't believe. I think that maybe, I might be going out on a limb, but the environment doesn't change to our belief system.
Right. Question 5.
Do we
Sure.
want to? I mean,
Sure.
Is it worth it?
I can make it.
I think you're gonna have to.
I'm just guessing.
Well, more. How does and I think I can speak for everybody here that no one present currently believes in the literal ascendance of Athena from the head of Zeus. Athena.
Did we answer the questions yet?
I think so.
I hope we did.
Answer would not be a word.
So if Az weighs the same as a duck, then he's made of wood. Literal figure. Have you shagged her? Do you anticipate shagging her?
What if you fact her? Yeah, I fact her, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, we all kind of tap to Athena. That's not the point.